Recording is there. I'm going to share the recording as well on our Google Classroom. Mr. Lutfullah, Mr. Leonard.
Yes, I'm handling that.
All right, please show them. You need to click join with computer audio or your device audio. There's that one more click they need to do. Anyway.
Any problem, they can text to me privately.
Yeah, Mr. Lutfullah as co-host in this session. If you're having challenges, please, you can write to him.
Thank you.
All right, let me close this. Yes. So this could be our new reality. So everybody should change their mindset and learn how to use this simple tools, simple applications to deliver our educational services. And teachers are very key in this. For e-learning, there are 4 important legs of this. One is digital content. First of all, the teacher should have the required contents. You can't just take a book and hold it in front of the camera like this and try to show the students. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna last. It's not good quality. So we should have our PDF documents, past papers, books. We're planning to scan and turn our books into PDF if it is not there. PowerPoint presentations, videos that we need to find from internet relevant with our subject, images, you name it. Secondly, we should prepare ourselves in terms of hardware, our infrastructure. We should have a laptop. You can't really do these things. Today, the things I'm going to show, you definitely need a PC, a laptop PC. You can't do it on your computer. It should have a mouse like this, not the trackpad. It's not gonna be efficient, it's not effective. A microphone and webcam, and a graphic tablet if possible. For some subjects, it's needed. I have an example. Something like this. Or I can just show something like this. For math and science teachers, I think it's a must to have, in my opinion. The third thing that we need is broadband internet connection, definitely, to transmit your audio and image and your screen share. And lastly, very important, digital literacy, to know the knowledge of how to use these things, these simple tools. In virtual world, in computer world, the things I'm going to show you, that they are basics, believe me. There's no rocket science here. So at this, today what we're gonna do to support you in digital literacy part, I'm going to show you 4 applications that you can use in your screen share, in your live online. E-learning is a general term. It can be via email, via WhatsApp, via Google Classroom. It covers everything. But we as school like to give a good quality virtual learning. For that, live online classes, as we are doing right now. Right now, I'm doing a live training, just like this. We like to deliver that kind of a quality to our students. Students will feel just like they are sitting in the classroom, listening to their teacher and watching on the screen. Before I begin to these applications, I want to show the Google Classroom that we created. Most of you joined, thank you for that. There is this e-learning tools, a Google Classroom that I created for LIS secondaries. Already 90 teachers are there, that's great. But there are still some. Now I'm scrolling down. You can see your name if it is like this, pale gray. That means you haven't joined the classroom yet. So I'm requesting all teachers, please join this Google class because we are going to share some assignments here. I'm going to ask you some assignments you to submit. As we ask from students, you should also experience how this thing is working from the student side. And also for us to have a platform, easily share resources to support you. We want all our teachers to be in this classroom. Please see these names, they need to join the classroom. If you haven't received an email, just in case, let's say the invitation email is not there, just go to your email, school email address, your last name at lis.sc.ke. Here, Google Apps, go to Google Classroom, this one. You're gonna see the classrooms that you are teaching and classroom that you are a student. You will see an accept button here or join. You will click that and be part of that classroom. All right, let me continue with the first application that I'm going to show today. The first one is PDF Xchange Editor. PDF is a document format, just like Word or JPEG. It's a document format, and we educators use this a lot, particularly for candidate classes, PDF documents for past papers that you use a lot. The normal Acrobat reader that you have in your computer's default, it has limited functionalities. The paid version has all the other functionalities, but it's paid. Now this one, PDF Xchange Editor, this is it's a paid, but the free version has so many powerful tools that we can use. I'm going to share this document. You will see where you can download it and install it. It's a very straightforward process. You will install it on your laptop or your desktop PC, whatever you have. Then you're gonna use it. How are we going to use it? Now, this is the interface. All right. This is a past paper, a physics past paper, just as a sample I open. When you open, you will see a lot of tools here. You don't need to use all of them. There are some basic that I want to share. The first tool is hand tool, a very basic hand tool you're holding and you can scroll up and down. There is the select tool. It's like this. You select the text. You can copy this text and put in a Word document or a PowerPoint. There is the snapshot tool. I'm sure many of you know it. You can drag and select this screen, this part of the PDF document. Now it's copied already. It's in the memory of the computer. Go to a Word document, let's say, and Control V, or right click and paste. These are some basics. You can just paste it here, or you can just do the same in a PowerPoint. Right click, paste. You can have this image here. Oops. What else can I do? You can highlight the text. For example, you'll send a PDF, but there are some points you like to highlight, just like an highlighter, an actual highlighter pen that you're using. Just select this highlight tool, come here, select this, it highlights. You want to use a different color? Yes, right click, properties, and you can change the color, whichever you want. Highlighting is not enough for me. I want to, or just, sorry, let me show the underline just below the highlight. you can come and select here. You can underline the text. When you want to delete this highlight, oh, I made a mistake. That's not the highlighted area that I want to do. Go to the select text, click the highlight, press delete button on your keyboard, it goes. Likewise, the underline. Highlighter is not enough. I want to put some notes. The students, I don't want them to see. There's this sticky note. Click this here. So as you can see, there's a note here that can be for yourself when you're studying. You can put some notes for yourself, or when you want to send it to the students, just pay attention here, or follow these instructions, or whatever you want to put there. You can just have it. Just select the select tool and you can change its location. So your sticky note will be there. What else can I do? There is this comment menu. Here there are so many magical tools. Particularly, I want to show this pencil tool. I select the pencil tool. With your mouse, or if you have a graphic tablet, you can just come and do annotations as you're doing on a whiteboard. This is high, this is low, this is 75, this is 85. I'm just writing some random things. Just as you do on your whiteboard, you can do some writings. You want to delete, get the select tool, click on it, and you can delete, just the delete button. Or you just want to delete, erase a portion of it. There's an eraser here. Take it and clean it. As the things that you do on a smartboard, you can do it here. Sorry, power has gone. My connection will cut in a minute if power is not back. Hold on. All right, recording begin. So yesterday we were talking about PDF Xchange Editor. After showing some tools here, snapshot, highlight, and underline, we were talking about how to use the pencil tool. If you have a graphic tablet, you can just easily write on this document. Just like this. What we are planning, even will recommend the parents, when you right click, you can select another color, by the way, even the parents to have these kind of devices at home for students as well. So we are even planning to have on-screen examination. So when you send the exam paper as a PDF document, when the student have this graphic tablet at home, as we're doing here now, you'll be having the live class and the student will be in front of the camera. They can do their examinations just like in the classroom. They can just write the answers here, then save and send it to you. As you're marking, you can do the same thing. Yes, this is correct, 3 points here, 1, so this is wrong. So here, total 4 points, for example, 4 marks. Easily, that kind of things can be done. You can use the eraser. You can delete these things. Or you can select any annotation that you made and you can delete it. Or if you want to do a bigger cleaning, you want to clean all these annotations here, there is the select comment tool. I'm selecting all press the delete button, it all goes. So if you want to do certain shapes, you can change the size. You can, you can carry it any place you want. If you want to put an arrow, you can put arrow there. If you want to do a circle, you can do that too. If you want to draw freestyle, you can do all these things on a PDF document. Just double click, it's done. Or some other shapes available here. Easily you can do these things. There are this extra distance tools as well. I don't know if these things can be used at some points. It's like architectural drawings. You can do that kind of things as well. When you right click on it, say properties, there are more details about the annotation that you made on the on the PDF document. I can't remember if I showed this call out tool. For example, you want to put a note and you want to emphasize something here. There is a correction here. You can use this to give a feedback to a PDF examination that you have, or to add some text on the document. You can easily use. Or you made a mistake, just click, hold this tip of the arrow, and you can change it. You can make it bigger, move around. All this kind of things can be easily done on a PDF document. Yes, any questions about PDF Exchange Editor? You can raise your hand. Okay, oh, there's Mr. Felix.
Thank you very much for this presentation. Just one question.
Yes.
Yesterday, I could not hear you clearly, so my question could have been covered in your yesterday's part of the presentation. Now, the question is there some kind of software we have to install in our laptops in order for us to do all these things?
Yes, you have to install PDF Exchange Editor. It's in this document I'm going to share on the Google Classroom.
Okay.
It has the download link as well. You will click here, reach the website, select here like 32-bit version, download it. It's not very big. It has a paid version, but we are using free version, which has a lot of powerful tools. You don't need to pay anything, just it's free. Then from there, you will be able to open all your PDF documents in this application. So you'll be able to do these things on any PDF that you have.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Hocam, also I share from the chat. If you think there's a download link, you can download right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We continue. Oops. Our next tool that we will introduce here is an available tool on Windows. You don't need to install anything. It is called Snip Sketch tool. This is a tool I use very often. There are several situations that I need to take a screenshot, something I'm doing on my computer. I need to take the screenshot and either to use this on a presentation or I need to share with someone. So this tool is being very handy. What you will do is very simple. Just go to Windows tool here, Windows Start menu, and right there, Snip and Sketch tool. This tool is available right here. To keep it easy to access, when it's open here, you can just right-click this icon, right-click of your mouse. There is this, let me unpin first, pin to taskbar option. When you do this, this simple tool will be available here all the time. So you can access very easily. It has a very simple interface. From here, you can say new. For example, you want to take screenshot of this ribbon of Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word application. Just drag and drop. As you can see, it opens in this application here. And there are these pen tool available here. So you can easily do markings on the screenshot that you have. This can be an image that you found on the web that you want to use, or anything on a video, for example. Let's say you're playing a video. Let's do it on a video. Hold on. For example, you're playing a video and you want to take this screen from the video to use on your presentation or to do something during your live class or while you're preparing a document. Just, you will go to this tool, you will say new. So as you can see, the screen is dimmed. You can select the portion that you want. For example, I want to take it just up to here. So it comes automatically in the application. So you can say, hey, you're gonna use this button to start the recording, for example. Then you can copy this document here, Control-C, or just press this button up right here. Go to any document, for example, a Word document. I can go and right-click and paste. That's it. Or you can say Control-V. You better learn these shortcut keys, which will make your workflow faster, easier, smoother. Just like this, you can now edit this document up here. So it's a very simple, readily available tool in Windows. I move on to the next one. Next, what we have? BirPaper. BirPaper is a whiteboard application. There are many alternatives to this, but I like this one. It's easy to use, no advertisements, no fees, anything. And I like its simplicity. BirPaper. Right on Google, you'll get birpaper.io. Click. So you can just have this page and create a paper that you want. Let's say today we're having a live lesson. Our lesson is e-learning. You can give any name that you like. Create the paper. It is just like the whiteboard or the smart boards that you are using in the classrooms. It has a marker here you can use. I'm using my pen tablet. Of course, it makes it easier. There are these tools available here. When I click this, I can change the color. For example, or I can take the rubber eraser or duster, whatever. You can clean the board. Or, for example, there are some shapes available here. I can add shapes if it is relevant with the topic that I'm discussing. Easily students can see what you're doing here. For some subjects, it's important to have grids. So just click this backgrounds and grids tool. You can select the line color. Okay, gray. Line width and line spacing, let's say 80 vertical one and 80 horizontal. So you can have the grid as well. Then you can continue your work. Can I bring any screenshot here, an image here? Or if this one is filled, let's say, should I rub all of them to clean it up? No need, keep it there. Just create a new one. Switch to next page. Click this, you'll have a clean slate here. Let's say, where was this video that I'm having? This is the video. I want to take this image into my board, and I want to do a workout on it. Maybe there's a question being explained here. There's a graph that I want to work on it. What you will do, get the Snip and Sketch tool. By the way, its shortcut key is Windows Shift S. When I do this, automatically I get this tool. I'm selecting. This is my screenshot. I copy this, go to my BirPaper and just come here and Control V. Don't forget this key combination, Control V, to paste what I copied there. So this image is here. If I want, I can make it maybe smaller, and I can do my work on it. Yes, you will do the recording with this button, for example. So here is how to start. So there is general settings here. Kind of. Whatever you do on your smartboard, you can easily do it here. Can I put, for example, I'm creating another one. Let's say I want to put a whole PDF into this board. Can I do that? Easily. Just come here. This PDF is a past paper. I'm just dragging and dropping on it. It's uploading, putting the old pages. Upload and expand means put all the PDF pages on different boards. As you can see, many pages are created. So each is containing the respective PDF page. So I can have this thing here, maybe bigger, take my pencil, and I can do my work here and explain to the students. Let's say we finished the class and I had several pages here. At the end of the lesson, you want to post this on your Google Classroom for the students to revise. As they are watching, maybe they couldn't take notes. So can I save these things as a document? Yes, you can. What you will do is this. Come here, there is this menu button. Click. Here, there is a menu, Create PDF. All right. When you click this, it automatically generates all the boards as a PDF document. You can name this. Today it was about e-learn or physics. You better give a date. Today is 1st April. Then print. Print means it's saving it here, as you can see, as a PDF document. Show in the folder. My PDF document is available here. When I open it, as you can see, all my work that I do saved as a PDF document. I can easily share on Google Classroom. At the end, I'll show how to post this as well. I'm sure most of you already know. So you can save your work as a PDF document as well. This is an online application, totally free. You don't need to download and install anything. You can use on a tablet as well. You can use on any laptops. Just you need a browser. Here to the address bar, you will write bitpaper.io. That's it. You can easily have this thing. There are other functionalities, of course, available. As you just play with them a little bit, you can easily discover because it's designed in a very simplistic way. You can use this text tool and write something. All right. Okay. Any questions so far? You can raise hands if you have any questions. Good. We're moving on well. So we have 84 participants so far. That's great. Ali Bakari.
Can BirPaper be used in Google Classroom, like Hangout Meets?
You can use it on Hangout Meets or in the Zoom. No problem. So long as you share your screen, as I'm doing right now, you can use it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's continue. Our next tool is a very good one. That is, some find it a little bit complicated, but it's not. It's one of the simplistic one that I see in the market. It is called BandiCam. What this program does, it can record what is happening on your computer screen. Why do we need that? There can be some situations you like to give a feedback to whole classroom. Let's think of that scenario. I'm marking students' papers. I went through and I realized that there is a point, most of the students doing mistakes there. So you want to explain this to students, but maybe you don't have enough time on your live classes. Or it's a holiday time that you cannot gather all students again in a live session to explain that. So you can think that I wish I can just record what I'm doing here on the screen, and the camera is recording me as well. And I send this to students so students can do their own revision. There's a question about waves. So most of the students doing some mistakes here. So I'm saying you need to, students, be careful. I see common mistakes. You need to be careful about the direction of the waves and what happens afterward. Kind of. You can think of many other situations. Students are asking you some questions and you realize that typing all that question can take a lot of time and it's really hard to explain. So you're just preparing a video and recording your screen. And you can just post that and students can go through it at their own time. Just an example, let me share. Before that, I need to do a small setting here. Share computer sound so you can hear the audio of the video. Let's watch this one. Sorry, let me close my...
Good afternoon, dear students. Now,
I want to solve one question about distance time graphs. This question is from 2019 past paper, paper 4. All right, let's look at the question. Figure 1.1 shows the distance time graph for the journey of a cyclist. Okay, we see the graph. Describe the motion of the cyclist in the time between 0 and time 15. Okay, let me get my pencil tool. So it says between time 0 and time 15. Let's see what is happening between these two times. All right. As we can see, the graph is curving upward like this. And don't forget, this is a distance time graph. So in a distance time graph, if the graph is curving upward, that means increasing velocity. Basically just like this. You can do that kind of videos, easily share on Google Classroom, and students can watch at their time and learn from your explanation. For this, your computer must have a webcam, of course. That's a must. A microphone. And basically that's it. Now, in the BandiCam, this is it's free. We are using its free version. Free version allows you to take record only 10 minutes, but you can record several 10 minutes videos. Now there are a few settings we need to pay attention here. Let me clean up here and there a bit. Yeah. That is the general interface. We are in the home menu. As you can see, there is a webcam icon here, a microphone icon. Here is the get started where you're starting everything. First, before you begin, you should check the settings. You should come to, yes, just a second. You should come to microphone, click there, and check if the right microphone is selected. Go to webcam. This is important now. We want, in this kind of videos, the teacher's video to overlay to the explanation, as I just showed you in this example. Let's look at this again. Good afternoon, dear students. This setting is not default. As you can see, my video is right here. So we want the teacher to appear, at least to have a better contact with the student who is watching that. It will be good to student to see the teacher on this side. That's important. But as I said, this setting is not default. What you will do, again, I'm showing again, either you click this webcam icon here, come to webcam, and this thing is unticked. You will just select add webcam overlay to the video. That's it, as simple as this. There are other settings as well. You can have these things are ticked, so your mouse will appear with a yellow shade around it. So that will make students easier to follow where the mouse is moving on the screen. We say okay. Here you can select what area that you want to record. Mostly I'm using the full screen. I selected this. Then I just click the record button. And it's now started recording. You open your PDF and start explaining. Okay, figure 9.1 shows current potential difference graphs. Calculate the resistance of thermostat when the potential difference across it is 7 walls. So you're explaining how to do this question. Once you're done, come here and stop it. You can see here for how long you're recording. We recorded for 37 seconds, 40 seconds. Just say stop. So we stopped it, and where is the video? This menu was get started. The next one is videos. Whichever video you recorded, they are all here. This is where the videos are stored. Just click there. It takes you to that folder and the latest recording that you did. Let's play it. And it's now started recording. You open your PDF and start explaining. Okay, figure 9.1 shows current potential difference across it is. Come here and stop it. You can see here. At the moment, you're seeing exactly what is on my screen. In my screen share, maybe you can't see this, for example, participants, that Zoom chat, which I'm having them here. But in this screen recording, since it records my whole screen, you can easily see that. You can name this video, whatever it is, what is it about, date, then you can post it on Google Classroom. If you want, you can even save them on your YouTube channel, and you can open it to whole world. People who like to watch and learn, they can watch and learn, provided that no other students are appearing on this recording. Only you, your voice, your video, and you're doing some explanations. That was the last tool that I want to introduce. Again, in this document that I'm going to post, you will see where you can download BandiCam. You need to download this. Is there a question there, Mr. John? No? Okay, Mr. Kazım. Yes, Mr. Kazım.
What about OBS?
Sorry, what about?
OBS.
I'm not getting you. What is it?
There is a program called OBS.
Okay.
Which is also
yes.
Which is also used for screen recording, but it's more professional. You can have several sources. You can and it's also used for streaming.
That's very good. We can share that as well. There are many alternatives there. For example, if it is one giving the one you're mentioning a longer time for the teachers to record, that will be even better. This one we found very easy to use, quite user-friendly. But in the market, there are so many alternatives to this application. If there's another one that you know and you're conversant with and you find it's easy to use, definitely you can use that as well. Mr. Kazım, you can share that application also in the chat area with its link, so teachers can have a look at that one as well. Mr. Bilal Ali, or any question? Okay, good. Now, I'm going to give an assignment about all these things that we discussed here today. There's my assignment. Yes. Here's the assignment. I'm going to post that as well right now on Google Classroom also to show that how we can post an assignment for those who do not know. By Thursday, or no, Friday, by Friday, that is the due date for this assignment, I want all these teachers attending here to record 3 to 5 minutes, minimum 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes, please, not longer than 5 minutes, a screen recording. In this screen recording, what you will do, you will use PDF Xchange Editor. You will open a PDF relevant with your subject. Simply, you will use the pencil tool, highlight tool, the tools that we talked about here, and you will think that you're recording that video for students and you're explaining something there. Just briefly, not the details, all right? We just want to see if you really understand how to use these tools. Then, by using screenshot tools, either in the PDF or Snip and Sketch tool, take a screenshot and put it in BirPaper. Open the BirPaper, just as we did, for example. Here, I'm taking the snapshot. I'm taking this image, going to the BirPaper. This one here, and pasting it there, Control V. And you're doing your explanations for your class. While you're doing all these things, your screen recording should be ongoing. And your voice should be clear. Your video should be at the right lower corner here. We need to see you, the overlaying video feed from the webcam should be there. Your narration should be clear and understandable. You'll be recording that. Maximum 5 minutes, as I said. The instructions are clear here. Then you change the name of the document, the video file, your name and the school branch. After that, you're gonna hand in that assignment on Google Classroom. Let's see that on Google Classroom as well. This is primary. Here, for example, in the primary section, this assignment is here. Let me show you. It is there. I'm seeing that 6 people already handed in their videos. They are there. We are gonna watch and give you a feedback. Now, let's see how we can give an assignment quickly. Any questions about BandiCam before I show assignments part?
Can we remove background in BandiCam?
Which background?
Your webcam background.
Not really, as far as I know.
Green screen kind of thing.
As I'm doing right now in Zoom, right? I have a
yes, exactly.
background. I haven't seen that feature, to be frank. We need to check in the advanced settings. As far as I know, this thing is not really available here, but this use Chrome key could be one of the options. So we can check on that, but I haven't seen that feature is available on this one. All right. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Mr. Charles?
Sir?
Yes.
I'm wondering, is there a way that we can first download these app, the 2 of them, the Bandit and the PDF, then with them on our screen, you take us through the same process again, so that we can, as you tell us, we do it. That way we'll be able to learn more. Like, for example, I can tell you honestly, if I'm not around, maybe we are many, the last app we just explained, the BandiCam, it will be a struggle for me. So I was wondering if I can install it first, we download them, maybe like tomorrow we then connect afresh, then you'll take us through the same process with my phone listening and with my laptop. So I'll be able to do exactly what you're telling me, and I see it practically. That way I'll be able to do your assignment and be comfortable about it.
I understand, Mr. Charles. Now tomorrow we have some other trainings as well. Our trainings will continue, by the way. This is not going to be the last one. Maybe in another session we can do that, but before that, I want all our teachers to struggle themselves, to go through that struggle, you know? That's the best way of learning. By following the instructions on the paper that I'm going to share, by watching some YouTube videos, for example. Just let me do. Go to YouTube, say that how to use BandiCam. I didn't do that search before. I'm just doing it right now. And as you can see, there are tons of other videos available here.
Okay.
First, I want the teachers to go through that struggle. Don't worry, this assignment is not going to, you're not going to receive some kind of low marks and that kind of things. Don't worry, this is assessment for learning approach that we are having here. But in our other sessions, when I receive the assignments from you, I'm going to see the weaknesses, where people are struggling, what kind of challenges they are going through. So in our next session, I'm going to touch to these things. Up to that time,
thank you, sir.
You'll be prepared as well, all right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. There is user here. We don't know who he is or she is. Yes, Mr. User or Mrs. User. No, we can't hear anything. All right, Mr. James.
Assignment is due.
Yes, Mr. James.
When did you say the assignment is due?
Friday. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Okay. Mr. Ebitu, yes.
Okay, my question is, I lost you for the first part of the lesson, so I was only able to get the very last part of it because I was not getting you clearly. Is it possible for me to get the lesson, maybe the recording?
Yes, all of you will get it. It's recording at the moment. I'm going to upload it on Google Classroom. You can watch it again and again, and you can learn. Okay. All right, now we move on.
I want to say something.
Yes, Mr. Don.
The first of all, about Mr. Kazım's program. During the presentation, I was checking from my computer. That's OBS and BandiCam. BandiCam is more popular, I can say. It can give high quality videos. It's similar, it's the same. And for Mr. Kazım, already he's good with in IT. He can use that one. But for teachers, we recommend for the BandiCam. And if they are using different one, that's okay. Also, this is the first one. The second one about Mr. Mbatia, Charles. You see, we are giving just the program. We are showing the training here, and then our training will continue. But for teacher side, then after the presentation, after the training, directly they have to download, and then they should click. And being a good in these programs, only clicking. Just click, try, test again and again. Before they go to front of the students, they have to click again and again. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lutfullah. Yes, you should try. Don't afraid of trying. Don't afraid of failing. That's the best way of learning. Now, lastly, for those who maybe couldn't receive a Google Classroom training, a quick one, a brief one. I'm not going to go into very much details of Google Classroom, but at least to see how to share as an assignment or a material or something. When you log in to your email, school email account through Gmail, here we have Google Apps, and you see Classroom icon here. Click there. You're gonna reach your virtual school. These are the classes that I have. This is the classroom that I sat with our teachers, with you at the moment. I want to check first people part. I'm saying most of our teachers joined, but still there are some who haven't clicked the join link yet. So we are kindly requesting these teachers to be part of it as well as soon as possible. Now, I want to give this assignment together with you. You're coming to the classwork part. Stream is the general notice board, whiteboard here, that you can share with whole classroom. Do not use here to assign an assignment because students cannot hand in through the stream. They can respond, they can put some comments, but it doesn't have a hand-in option. You should assign the assignments here in Classwork. That's number one. Number two, when you click the create to create an assignment, there are several options here. The assignment is the one giving the option of handing in to the students. If you select the material like this and try to give an assignment here, again, students won't be able to hand in. You're gonna put a due date or something, you're expecting students to respond, but they won't be able to do that. There are that kind of mistakes that we've been seeing in the virtual classes. So if it's an assignment means teacher is giving and expecting the students to hand them back, to turn it in. So you should select the assignment. That is number one. Put a clear title. What is my assignment? Oh, where is that? Here are my instructions. My assignment one is screen recording. Screen recording. Please see the instructions in the attached document. If you want, you can put the assignment details here, all the instructions. But if you have some screenshots, some explanations, you can attach a document as well. Come here and click. There are 4 options here. You can attach it, fetch it from your Google Drive. You can put a link. I'll show that too. Or you can select a file from your computer, or a YouTube link you can do. A file, when I have here, just click, select from your drive. It's from e-learning materials in my computer. I'm selecting this PDF. Upload. It is upload. On this right-hand side, I can give certain points. Generally, it's okay to have it 100, so you can give just a percentage. You can put a due date and time. My due date, as I said, is going to be Friday by 17 hours, 5 p.m. Say yes. If you create certain topics, you can put your assignments under different topics. For example, this is about, I can create a topic, let's say. This is about screen recording, or speed time graph, or in mathematics, matrices, whatever. If you want, you can put rubrics as well, but I don't want to get in here. At least these basics I want you guys to manage. You can have other things. You can attach something else as well. As you can see, there is an option here. It's saying students can view the file, or students can edit the file. If it's, for example, a Google document, an online document, you can allow all students to put their inputs there, or make a copy for each student. If I want to add something more, Mr. welcome, by the way. You reached to the end, but it's okay.
Thank you, Avi.
I can add something else. For example, I found here a BandiCam explanation video, and I want to support your assignment with this.
Need a professional website? I created one for our startup using Wix. Let me show you how I did it.
For cheap Minecraft hosting, be sure to go ahead and check out close sites you're using as your record.
So I found this video would be helpful. I want to add this too. select the URL up here in the address, or come here, say share. The link is available here, say copy. That's it. Go to your classroom, say add, and select YouTube. Control V, search. So your video is here. Select, click add. So the video is added as well. You can add some other things too. Then say assign. So all of you will receive an email saying that Teacher Ramazan put a new assignment. So by this due date, you will go and do. There are 93 students in this classroom at the moment. 0 hand in so far. As you hand in here, I will be able to check and give a feedback. One more thing, the last one. This is particularly for Malindi teachers who are using GCSE pod, and Karen LIS teachers for year 9, 10, and 11. Those who are using GCSE pod. By using your school email address and the password, you can access GCSE pod. You already got some training on that. And you want to share, for example, this is from physics, Newton's second law. You're telling that the students that please watch this video. What you will do this, share and assign. Click. There are these options here. Share on educational platform. I'm gonna share on Google. The link is available here. Copy this, all right? You can go here. So you have two options. Either you can share on the stream. Let's do that. Hi all, please watch this GCSE pod video on Newton's second law of motion. But don't add it into the description part. Come here, say add, and you're gonna add a link. Control V, add link. As you can see, it's saying sign in. The students, they already have the accounts. When they click with their Google accounts, automatically, easily, straight, it will go to that video. I can just post it here. The second option I have from the Classwork, come here, say create. I want to share a material. It's not an assignment. Newton's second law of motion. Please watch this. Add link, put it there, add the link. That's it, post it. Students will see it there in their email and on their Google Classroom. So at the moment you have it already available there. Let me check. I think we covered everything. Now, any questions before we conclude this session? All right. I think everything is clear. At least you're ready to try. Please try and fail. Try and fail again. Try and fail again. But eventually you will learn. That's the only way in IT. Sorry, there's a question. Yeah, it's saving with a stamp. If you use a Pro Future there. Now, most of these tools are free here. But if you use one of the, for example, here, edit tool, if you use this edit tool, as you can see, it's showing a shopping cart there. This tool is not free. If you use that tool, when you save, it will save with a watermark on it. But for the other tools that I showed, it's not putting any watermark. For example, these scribes are here. Let's try. I'm saving it. It's saved. I closed. Where is this document? As you can see, it doesn't have any watermark. So not all tools are free there. That's another thing. Okay, Chomba is asking, how do you input marks? Where? In Google Classroom or for assignments? Or what? Yes. Here in the classwork, let me go to the other class so I can show it. So this is my classroom. This was for primary section. I go to classwork. This is an assignment. As you can see, I'm seeing there are 6 hand in. I click. For those who hand in, the names are here. As you can see, I can give a mark. I can say, yes, this is a nice work, 95. But I haven't marked it yet, so I'm not going to do that. So you can easily put them here. But this is, now please bear this in mind. For the schools that are using Coolsys, for internationals at the moment, still we are using Coolsys, you still have to key in your marks into Coolsys. Here is just for your own record and for the students to give the students feedback. For the schools that we are using Mizizi, those marks should be copied there. This is your mark book. It's not directly transferring it to Mizizi or Coolsys. That's important. There is okay, I'm trying to catch the questions. There are so many here. Okay. How do you share screen when using Google Hangouts on Google Classroom? All right, let's go to Hangout. Okay, the challenge here, of course, I can't start a Hangout meeting right now, but first come here and click Meet. All right. So you should join or start a meeting. Mr. Lutfullah, can I add you there so we can show this? So this meeting is, okay, physics. I'm starting. Say continue. So it created the meeting, but I haven't added anyone. So before okay, I'm saying yes, join, sorry. So it's telling me here, add people. I'm adding Mr. Lutfullah on the other side. So he is receiving invitation. This is one way of doing it. Or when you click here, you see there's copy join info. I just copied, or you are just seeing it here. When I just share this in the chat link, or let me just send it to Mr. Lutfullah directly, or you can just email it or WhatsApp it. Sending him, you can send this link. Mr. Lutfullah, can you join? Anyway, even if it doesn't join, how you share your screen is very simple. What you see here is, did you join?
Yes.
I can't see you here. It's only me at the moment. You can click and see the people. Okay. Admit. Good. Now you can close your mic. On this side. Or I can do it. Now, this is one of the challenges our teachers are having. They're telling their kids, close your mic, open your mic, close your mic. So teachers can do that themselves. Teacher is the host. How can we do this? Here, the people join to the Hangout meeting. When you click, you can see the whole list. You can do that, not the participants. Participants may not see it. So as you can see, Mr. Lutfullah is here. I can click. I can say, unmute Mr. Lutfullah. What did you do? Oh. It's not allowing me to unmute you. Do you receive a request on that?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay. I can mute, but it's not allowing me to unmute. But at least you can mute and the students can unmute. Now, when I want to share my screen, there is this present now. When you click this, you want to do your entire screen or a window. Either you can select. Let me say your entire screen. You select this entire screen and say share. It started sharing. It may take a little bit of time. Mr. Lutfullah, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes. So I can just do things here and students can watch. Here I can stop sharing, or I can just click to this. It is that simple. I hope this is clear. Okay. Any other question that I missed here? Marking assignments handed in, PDF form, and a better way to mark. The graphic tablet you need to use and those tools we showed. Assignment, I think we covered. As I said, this is not going to be our last lesson. We are going to have more and more trainings on these matters. So our sessions will continue. Is there any other? All right, somebody's asking for Hangout. How can you ensure that the students does not unmute the mic like in the case of Zoom? Unfortunately, the Hangout is limited on that issue. Hangout is good. It's integrated with the system, easy to use. But Zoom has much more flexibilities. Plus, its quality is far much better. And in this crisis, Zoom decided to remove the 40 minutes limit for schools. At the moment, we wrote to them to register for that opportunity. And it's already integrated with our Google Classrooms. In the calendar, when you go there, let me show that. Open your calendar. When you're booking here, for example, here a session I want to book, just click there, say more options. As you can see, there's Zoom for G Suite, or here, make it a Zoom meeting. When you do this, and if you're logged in Zoom with your school email address and the password, that is important, and not with another account, with your school email at LIS email and the password. To do that, there's a Gmail option there. Since my Zoom is on at the moment, I can't show that. So it's going to be integrated with your Gmail account, with school Gmail account, but be careful. So you can create Zoom meetings here. So it gives you a lot of flexibilities. As I'm having here, for example, I can say mute all, unmute all very easily. And the best part, its video quality is far much better. And we're preparing an e-learning policy at the moment. We're gonna share this by next week, hopefully. One of the conditions for our live lessons, as we are doing now, this is a live online training, all teachers should record their sessions for any classes that you're having live lessons, because there could be some students who missed during the session, power may gone off. So you need to upload that recording on Google Classroom for the students to revise, to check. So all these things should be recorded. And Zoom is having a very good recording functionality, which we'll go into details maybe later on. Intruders in our Zoom classes, how do we handle that? Yes, good question. That is a challenge. There is an option for this. Another school in US that we were in touch, they had the same challenge. In Zoom, there is a functionality to create a wait room, but unfortunately, this is only for the paid version. In next term, if you decide to have the paid version, that functionality will be there. It is called waiting room. When students click, they are just going to the waiting room, not directly into the meeting room. And teacher is seeing the list of the students or participants and selecting the right participant to join the class now. Those who intruders or internet trolls, strangers, you can just keep them out. We're working on this. All right, if there is no other question. Any other? No? If you have, you can unmute your mic and you can ask, or you can type here. I think we are done for now. Thank you very much for your time, for your patience. I'm going to post all these things on Google Classroom. So see you in the next one. Have a great day, great evening.